But the other side of that too is like while he is young by age and old in Brawlhalla, there's so much experience there. So like it's gonna be tough for Skeldra. Even if Skeldra is technically like better technically at this point in time in his career or something like that, the amount of experience Sandstorm has is gonna come in clutch.
Yeah, but one thing that stands out is that they are on Western Air Temple. This is the map that I believe Skeldra won his set against Yuz on ultimately. So I think Skeldra has a lot of confidence in this map. One thing that Yuz was able to do in his earlier set was be very floaty around Skeldra, but once again, got to be worried about that adaptation that Skeldra brings to the table.
Yep. Right now, definitely a lot of scrap in here. Sandstorm off to a great start. Already got Skeldra in the red. Does find a way back to the stage, though, getting that sword in hand. Ooh, okay.
Okay, I like the patience there on both sides, right? Skeldra was definitely hoping that Sandstorm was going to jump higher for that GC downlight, but Sandstorm playing just underneath Skeldra, and then Skeldra just backed away. He's like, you know what, we'll go for a second shot, but it's going to be Sandstorm to kick it off with that downlight recovery.
Yeah, really well played by Sandstorm, especially, you know, getting off to a hot start. Skeldra kind of battles back here a little bit, but you maintain your ground. You're able to battle back yourself and kind of get that first stock out of here. But wow, Skeldra answering back immediately to even things up.
Yeah, they're keeping this one close. Skeldra, though, with that weapon advantage, we've seen greatswords do really good at that starvation. But again, Western Air Temple, there's those platforms, there's places for those to spawn, but Sandstorm finally getting his first tick of damage on the Skeldra's second stock.
Yeah, it was kind of funny watching Skeldra just hit Nair one, Nair again, Nair again. All right, there we go, doing some great job there. Wow, putting him right off stage. Weapon toss, not going to be enough to take out the stock. That will be, though, in Skeldra. Wow.
That was just so many good decisions from Skeldra. Reading the spot dodge, reading that jump for the weapon toss to hit, and then playing right around that nair that Scythe players love to do for that GC sidelight. Skeldra just made every correct decision.
Okay, Sandstorm trying to get an answer back here, but just was not able to confirm to that combo. Does get a little bit of extra pummels there. Okay. Doing a good job there, creating some space for himself and trying to control the stage as is, but not going to be able to hold it for too much longer. And Skeldra right back on the offensive end here. This great sword just hacking on damage.
Yeah, Skeldra looking... Oh, that worked in that hit and that KO'd. Skeldra able to take down Sandstorm in game number 1.
Yeah, so Skeldra's playing really good today.
Yeah.
Like really good.
I mean, it's unfortunate because he's playing really good, but the scoreboard doesn't exactly show it. He's not in the top 4 of the people who are currently slated to go into the winner's side tomorrow.
Yeah.
But like with the way that he's playing, I wouldn't be surprised if he made a run in the elimination side of things.
And you know, I think part of it is just like sometimes depending on who you're playing. Like I know when I'm competing in something, if I'm playing against a player I know is much better than me, I don't know why, but it's easier to lock in and just play better. So I don't know if that's just been the thing with Skeldra today. All right.
Yeah, I saw Skeldra lift up his hands, and then it seemed like, okay, we're going to go for a reset. No big deal. But to your point, I kind of agree. And to me personally, it's because the stakes are lower.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, if I lose, I lost to Sandstorm, somebody who's made hundreds of thousands of dollars in this game. Oh no. But if I win, I get to laugh and make fun of the fact that I beat Sandstorm. You know what I mean? Like, the stakes are just in my favor.
Yeah, you just get the laugh right in his face. Yeah. It's like, you lost to me.
That's the beauty of LANs, too.
It actually really is.
That's why Sparky and I can't play in person against each other anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because I'll just laugh in his face.
Oh, you're just
and then he gets really mad when I play Axe against him.
I feel like he's been really mad all weekend.
He's a kind of angry guy.
Yeah, he's been kind of angry.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay.
Sparky, are you okay?
Sparky, all right.
Here we go. Game number 2, though. Sandstorm versus Skeldra. No character swaps. This time we're getting rid of one of the platforms as we go over to Small Fortress of Lion.
All right, the character's going to remain the same here. Sandstorm, again, kind of like the same thing as like same story we had in game 1 where he's just off to a hot start, but we'll see if Skeldra can answer back here. Getting those mid-game adaptations.
No damage being done from Skeldra just yet. Nice gravity cancel sidelight from Sandstorm. That's an OTD. I don't think he's taken any damage so far.
I know he hasn't, and you know what? I think that's just kind of something we need to see is Sandstorm get off to a hot start and then just not really allow Skeldra to get the engine running on his own side here. That's a very risky play. Does find a way to get back down to the stage though, but man, that could have been super punished.
Sandstorm not able to get the touch, not able to get back. Skeldra, immediate response. Took a little bit of damage, but he really cleaned that up.
I do like what Sandstorm was looking for there too. Is just recognize, hey, what type of like advantage do I have here? And I'm playing Scythe, right? It's really fast moves, really great positional tools on your opponent, and if you were able to get that, great. If you lose it, you were already like in the red on that stock anyway, so like how much did you really lose?
Well, here we go into the second stocks, and Skeldra, after getting that KO on the Sandstorm, he's starting to run away with things. This is like a repeat of game number 1.
Yeah, just a stock later, but that just means that's less stocks to play with later on. Now Skeldra does get back down to the stage here, especially after sweating a little bit. Okay, just throw that out.
Do it again.
Yeah, one more time.
Nobody expects 3.
Come on.
Won't be able to do it. Sandstorm catching the feet with that ground pound. Skeldra now down to his final stock here in game number 2, and Sandstorm strips the board. He wants the gauntlets, though.
Yeah, I think Skeldra was just trying to play a little too cute on off stage there, and I mean, Sandstorm, again, we see the experience come out to play. Just knows how to take advantage of that, take a lead back for him, and Skeldra was sitting pretty. And again, not too bad here. You do even things up on the stock count. You have taken quite a little bit of damage. But again, look at that. So much respect on that platform, too. Just allowing Sandstorm to just kind of breathe and do whatever.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation, there weren't a lot of ways to challenge up to the platform. So it was just kind of like, all right, we're going to just wait for a little bit. Once we get our weapons, we can start playing the game again.
Yep. Okay. And now these two kind of dancing around here. Skeldra looking for a stray hit to get something going. And Sandstorm, okay, spot dodge, going to dodge the weapon throw.
Okay, recovery comes out from Skeldra. Getting a little bit of damage here, but Sandstorm's really just covering that main stage.
Okay, there we go, the pummeling. Gonna miss that recovery. And these two, yeah, really, it's a lot of whipping right now. They're pressing a lot of buttons, and they're getting some stray hits, some onesies, twosies, but it's just more of like trying to commit to a further, like a larger combo.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a game of taps right now. Sandstorm gets 1 hit, set, 1 hit, reset.
Oh, okay, you're in a little bit of a scary spot.
Ooh, that's 2 exclamation points. That's 3, but he touches!
That was slick. Very slick. Great movement there, too. And I think Sandstorm backed off because maybe he thought he was going to go for a higher approach to get into the center of stage. And that just gave Skeldra enough room to touch, but it does not matter as Sandstorm will take game 2 to answer right back.
Yeah, I mean, with the gauntlets, there's not a lot of, like, range punishes the way that, like, a spear neutralite could really just cover a long distance. So I don't fully hate Sandstorm sitting back. Also, like, it's a lot safer. We've seen a couple people go a little over-aggressive off stage and end up throwing a game that they could have won it. So I assume Sandstorm was just trying to play that a little bit safer.
Yep. Well, we're going to be getting into World's End here for game 3. We'll see how it plays out. Skeldra going to be getting that first weapon, and of course the great sword starting off here. And Sandstorm going to be able to slip right past, pick up a scythe for himself.
Yeah, how many platforms does it take for Skeldra to win a game? Because went from 2 down to 1, now it's over to 0. We'll see if Skeldra's just a fan of the even numbers.
I mean, yeah. Well, is 0 even?
I think so.
I think.
Well, it's not. I
don't think it's either, right?
It's not divisible by. Math teachers, tell us.
I don't think 0 is even or odd, because it just there's nothing.
But 10 is okay. Well, look, we don't need to get into this whole discussion.
But 10 is an actual. There's something
recovery.
to 10.
KO.
Recovery. All right. Well, as we get right back into it, yep, we got Skeldra starting off hot here, getting that stock right back. So a little bit of a reverse of that last game, being able to take the first stock.
Sandstorm still just trying to do these wake-up neutralites. Skeldra's actually going to throw away the greatsword there. Sandstorm has an opportunity to deny weapons, but Skeldra able to pick up that other greatsword.
Okay. All right. Slips through. Not going to get a hit. And I like that. There's a lot of great spacing here. Just trying to get some poke tools out, see if you can get a hit. And there we go. Skeldra gets a little bit of something. The Sandstorm. Weapon toss into the down air. Not doing too bad.
Yeah, Skeldra really utilizing that range. Oh, gravity cancel sidelight, but the recovery does not connect. And Skeldra might have an opportunity to get a big lead here, but the down sig not going to hit.
Nice. All right. Well, right now, being able to answer back, but you are quite in the red here. You do have Scythe, you know, very strong tool here to really get some of these. You can see sitting at the edge of that stage, seeing if you can find a way to get Skeldra and then, you know, throw them off, try to get a lot of pressure off stage. But Skeldra's not going to get caught up, takes that second stock, and now 1 stock left for Sandstorm, and Skeldra could take a set lead here, 2-1.
I mean, this is Sandstorm. He's got the Scythe. Scythe has that ability to really steal out stocks, but with the way Skeldra's playing, it's going to be a challenge.
There we go, Skeldra again. Dancing around on that stage, side of the stage here a little bit, but finds a way back on. Ooh! These gauntlets are putting in so much work for Sandstorm.
Yeah, it really feels like Sandstorm wants the gauntlets most opportunities that he can have them.
That sword spawned right on him and he grabbed that?
I don't know how we saw that spawn in and immediate frame perfect pickup, but Sandstorm's bringing this closer.
Yep. And he gets rid of the sword and goes right back in the great sword here. What? That's actually kind of silly, but here we go. Ooh, yep. And there's that third one we wanted. And there we go. Cleans it up. Skeldra up 2-1. And yeah, I don't know, man. Skeldra he's just playing so strong.
Yeah, and that was a really tough spot for Sandstorm because he had to reaction dodge to avoid that neutral sig. And then immediately he's like, I need to get back on stage. But Skeldra just had the coverage there with that side light. Just a really tough spot. And Skeldra's up 2-1 right now.
Mm-hmm. And look at that. He's thinking carefully here. And yeah, I don't know really what else to add. I guess I don't feel like Sandstorm's playing bad at all. I mean, there's probably a couple of situations he could clean up a little bit better, you know, get some more crisp combos. But I think Skeldra's just honestly playing really well across the board. Like, I don't think there's any big flaws in his game plan.
Yeah, I think the big thing for me about Sandstorm right now is, like, I feel like he's uncomfortable when he has the scythe. I feel like he's looking for the gauntlets. Now he's got the scythe in hand, and you're seeing Skeldra in control right now.
Yeah. And, you know, maybe it's just due to that sword, the great sword, just having a little bit of that longer range, too. So that's definitely something that's really affecting the way the Mordex is coming into fruition here. And those gauntlets, while they don't have the reach, they have a lot of very quick moves and just a lot of big punishes. But my goodness, Skeldra!
That is offensive to many a player because how did that hit Sandstorm?
Skeldra's built different today. Straight up. Like, there's nothing else to really add to that. The way he's been playing, the confirms he's had. Oh.
All right, another three-piece coming out from Skeldra. Sandstorm, I think the mental's broken after that.
Yeah, I mean, he could be a little bit frustrated. And look at that. Like, even after getting that first stock, you're already in the orange here. Yeah, things are not looking too good for you if you're a Sandstorm or a Sandstorm fan.
Skeldra drifting backwards with that recovery, has plenty of movement, even throwing the great sword up for some safety. That is 3 exclamation points, and Sandstorm reads the GC side sig, but Skeldra still gets that ground touch.
Yep, gonna be able to survive just a little bit longer here, but yeah, you are getting into that darker red. So Sandstorm should be able to clean this up pretty quickly. I feel like barely got that.
Yeah. Dude, the active input sidelight to KO. Sandstorm having to put in a lot of damage.
Oh, this great sword coming right back out once more.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Wow. We're both surprised there. Yeah. Just going to be able to take out that stock from basically almost the other side of the stage. Definitely on the other half, that's for sure.
Yeah, that landing side air from Skeldra. And now, final stock here for Sandstorm. Otherwise, Skeldra's going to 3-1 him.
Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like Flambeau's in the back just feeling validated about Greatsword today, because Greatsword in general has been doing really solid. All right, can you get back down to the stage here, though? Sandstorm was doing an incredible job of applying pressure and just kind of protecting that center stage area until Skeldra found a way to slip through.
Okay, good recovery there. Skeldra, one more opportunity. We'll get that wall touch. Sandstorm just off the mark with that GC neutral light.
Okay, and if I'm Skeldra, I need to get a little bit more damage on this last stock here for Sandstorm, because Skeldra, I think, is not going to 2-stock here, right? But you can definitely try to put yourself in a better position so that when you do lose this second stock, you come right in with a strong game plan. And who knows, maybe he's going to be able to get that second stock out of here, but no.
Oh my goodness, dude, Skeldra. Okay, side air. Gravity cancel side light. Skeldra is going to lose that stock, like you said, though. He set himself up very well going into these final stocks in game number 4.
Yeah, and really all you need to do is just get that one weapon spawn, and it does happen to be the Greatsword once again. And you know what? I feel like it's just a matter of getting your feet on the ground here, resetting into neutral, and you should be able to get this with Sandstorm's offense coming through right now, the combos.
Sandstorm playing real angry right now, but Skeldra's got the sword. He knows downlight's there, downlight recovery, and Sandstorm's done. There it is! Skeldra gonna 3-1 Sandstorm.
And that's crazy to think about here. The fact that Sandstorm started off 6-0 to get today started and has now dropped the last 3 is a little concerning, but like he's still in a really good position. Like I don't think, you know, the Fanstorms out there, like they have much to worry about, but Skeldra, man, just keeps surprising. Just